everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, and we are counting down soon to the shop that did not hop and the Sizzix Warehouse Sale. Now what's the shop that did not hop? Well, it's a wonderful event here at Scrapbooking Made Simple where we transform the whole store. We're going to be Phantom of the Opera this year. It's a huge event, there's free gifts. And we also offer it online. Now, why are we the shop that did not hop? Well, it's a really long story and there's a really old YouTube that explains it. But all that matters is that we're gonna have a great time and it's inclusive to everybody. Regardless of your budget, regardless of where you live, it's an inclusive sale. So I can't wait to bring it to you. Like I said, we're going to be the Phantom of the Opera this year. And so starting July 15th at 9 a.m. sunny California time, that would be noon if you're in New York, that is when all the excitement begins. And it runs through July 31st. So it's a 17-day event. And yes, I'll be doing posting every single day from the event so you can see the costumes and you can see the wonderful things happening here in the store, even if you can only shop online. If you have to be a virtual customer and live vicariously through us, I promise I'll make it as fun as I possibly can. Now, this is the biggest sale of the year for Scrapbooking Made Simple, and this YouTube is to talk about terms and conditions of this sale. We've been doing this sale for several years now, and I will tell you, when we originally started doing the Sizzix Warehouse Sale in the shop that did not hop, we didn't offer it online. It was in-store only, and that's because we're a small independent mom and pop retailer. That's who we are. So then we opened it up to online customers, and the first year, holy smokes, it was a resounding, horrible mess. We were not prepared any shape, way, or form for the type of order volume that we were going to get. So we thought about it and retried, and I took my dad always says, try something. He would say, try, you have to try. Even if it goes wrong, at least you put out the effort, at least you will learn from it. And we have learned. We've learned over the years how to try to manage both online and in-store for an event of this size. But we have to have your help too to do this. We can't do it by ourselves. So today I'm going to be talking about the terms and policies for this event. And if you are not comfortable with some of the shipping time frames or things of that nature, please know we understand. We get it. If you need your product from this event within a month or 2 or 3 or 4 or even 5, this isn't the sale for you. This is the sale for customers who want their Sizzix dies for $1, who want $20 dies for $2, and understand that I can't expand just for one event a year. I can't. We definitely have hired more people, but we lost a couple people. So this is the sale for those of you who want to save as much money as you possibly can and are okay waiting for your product. And I'm going to go through it. I've got it all written down here, a little cheat sheet, so I don't forget anything. And if this is not for you, that's okay. We ask that you wait until the sale is over and we go back to our standard shipping time frame. Just know the prices will not be there for you. They'll be back to their regular prices. And for some of you, you would rather pay more and have it sooner than pay a whole lot less but have to wait for it. And that is absolutely your option, and we are here for you for that. We ask, though, that if you are not okay with the terms and conditions of this sale, please do not place your order between July 15th and July 31st. Just wait, either get it in right before or get it in after, but hold off during that time frame, because we don't want any of you to feel that we weren't able to get it to you quick enough, because I can tell you right now that will not happen. So let's talk about the shop that didn't hop in the Sizzix Warehouse Sale, and let's get excited about it, because it is so much fun, and we have so many free gifts for you. But okay, I need to go in order or I'm going to go out of order. Okay, so by placing an order during those dates, July 15th, 2016 and July 31st, anywhere in those 17 days, we're assuming that you're agreeing to these terms that I'm going to tell you about. Okay? So, and we're going to post this video absolutely everywhere. We're going to put it on our website. We're going to put it under all the Sizzix Warehouse categories so you have an opportunity to see it. But if you for some reason don't, this is also under shipping, the shipping policies. You can see it there about the shop that did not hop. You can see it under the store policies, and you can see it on your invoice. Now, shipping time frames. There aren't any. I can tell you that we will not start processing orders for a minimum of 2 months after the event. And I can just hear you, 2 months? What? Let me explain to you why. First off, we are just a mom and pop shop. We have a warehouse upstairs that holds the online product, and we have a store downstairs, but we do not have 100,000 square feet to warehouse everything that we are going to be offering to sell. Does that mean we don't have the product? No. For the Sizzix Warehouse Sale, Sizzix Ellison is kind enough to hold the product in their warehouse until after the event. We bring into our store just enough product to cover the in-store sales because we just physically do not have the room for it. But for the past year, and it truly does take a year to put on this event, Sizzix Ellison and I have been working together to figure out what product goes on the warehouse sale, how much quantity we have of each product, you know, what the prices are going to be. It is a team effort. So if there's an item that we have 432 of available for the warehouse sale, maybe we only brought 18 or 24 into the store and the rest are available online. But they're holding it at the Ellison warehouses for us because we just don't have the room. There's almost 2,000 SKUs that were looked at for this sale. 2,000 SKUs. I don't even know if 100,000 feet would be big enough. So what happens is we have the in-store sale, and there'll be product in our store that is not available online for the Sizzix Warehouse Sale. If we only have 10 of something that's available to us, we don't put it online because it's gone like that, and then people are, well, how could it be gone so fast? So if they're very low quantities, we don't necessarily put it online. At the same time, if there's very high quantities, sometimes we only put those online. There will be things online that will not be available in the store that are exclusive to our online shoppers. That way you get the dollar dies and the $2 dies just like our in-store peeps get. And there'll be things in store that are not available online because the quantities are just so low it's not worth it to put it online. They'll be just gone in a matter of seconds. So once the sale is over, completely over, we pull a report and we see every product of Ellison of Sizzix that's sold. Now remember, I told you we may have 432 of something available to us to sell, but we only sold 122. So we take that full report, and with all 2,000 SKUs, and maybe we need 6 of this and 8 of that and 142 of this and 1,000 of something else, and we get that report over to Ellison, and then they go to the warehouse and they pull everything that we need that they've been holding for us. So we have to do a report and do an inventory of what's been left here at the shop to fill those orders, and then we send Ellison the remainder of the quantities that we need that they've been holding for us, all reserved with our name on it. But then they have to enter that order into their system, and then they have to pick it just like we do, and then they have to pack it, and then they have to ship it to us, and then we have to receive it in, and then we have to unpack it and count it and put it away, inventory it all away, and then we can start pulling your orders. It is a mammoth task, and we have lots of volunteers that come in and help, but it is a mammoth job to get done, and that is why it takes so long for us to even start to process your orders, because we just physically don't have the warehouse space to hold all of that product so that we could have it here before the sale even started. But does that mean it's not on hold for us at Ellison? Of course it is. Absolutely. We call it being quarantined. All that product is quarantined for Scrapbooking Made Simple, and I know exactly how many we have of every single item to offer you, and at the fabulous prices that you are going to love. I mean, if you've only got a $20 budget, you still could walk away with 10 dies for $2. Oh my gosh. Okay, you are going to love all the fabulous product. But that is one of the reasons it takes so long. Also, the opening day of the sale, the first weekend, is the biggest day online. So it could take us 2 months just to process all the first day. Could take us longer than that. It just depends upon how many orders there are. So if you've placed your order on the first day, you may be within the first 15 minutes of checking out. There may already be 500 or 600 orders in front of yours. Yes, absolutely. So the first day is always the largest, actually the first weekend, and then it tapers down until the very, very last day. And then a lot of you will come back and take one last look, make sure you got everything you wanted, and then the last day tends to be a little bit bigger too. So if you are okay with it ships when it ships, then we want to have you at this sale. We want you to shop online. We want you to enjoy it. We want you to save. But it isn't it ships when you were hoping it would ship, or it ships when you thought it would ship. It actually ships when it ships, and that's the only way we can do this online. And for those of you who are not okay with that, we totally understand and we appreciate you holding off on placing an order. But we don't want to not offer it online because there's thousands of you who are okay with that policy. And for some of you, this is your one event to spend during the year. You've been saving up your pennies, and this gives you an opportunity to get these fabulous dies for prices that you will not see again. Many of you can attest that this is a sale that is not to be missed as long as you're okay with the shipping time frame. If you are purchasing on July 31st, the very, very last day of the sale, do not expect to see your things for many, many months. It could take 6 months to get you your product. Because not only do we have to fulfill these orders, but we have everyday orders as well. After the 31st of July, we go back to normal shipping time frame. So those orders have to ship within the 30-day time frame, while the shop that didn't hop in the Sizzix Warehouse Sale orders are shipping in tandem. So we have different groups of people working on different types of orders, but we can't let those orders that happened afterwards not ship within the time frame that we agreed to, which is a 30-day shipping time frame. So I hope you understand it ships when it ships. Can you call to check on your order? Absolutely. Can you email to check on your order? Absolutely. Can you call and say, but I've been waiting 4 months for it. I didn't think it would take this long. You can say it, but then we're going to remind you, this is a ship when it ships. That's usually the first thing, but I didn't, well, this is me trying to help explain it so that you don't have to call and say, but I never thought in a million years it would take 4 months. Yes, it could take 4 months. We want you to enjoy those dies. We want you to get everything you want, things that you might not ever be able to afford any other way. But you have to be patient with us. And if you are, I promise you, you're going to love it when it arrives. You may not remember what you've got, but it'll be like Christmas. This is not our first year doing the sale. But we have learned our capacity and that this is the only way we're able to do it. I can't bring in another 20 people to handle this sale. We can't afford the staff. I mean, when you're selling a die for $1, you have to understand there's not much profit there. So when you're selling a die for $2 and $3, there's not a whole lot of money left over, but this is a great way to keep crafters crafting and to keep our industry going by giving you tools that you can afford. And then we all enjoy the hobby. That's one of the reasons we do the warehouse sale. It's to make sure crafting stays affordable for everybody. So, shipping time frames. There are no shipping time frames. It ships when it ships, and I appreciate your understanding of that. Let's see, you're welcome to call and check in your order anytime, but It says right here, please be kind to the staff. Please don't yell at them. Please don't be mean to them. They're only trying to help you, and they're really nice people, and they work really hard. And they want to, if you're frustrated, we understand, and we'll do our best to help you and explain to you, but please be kind. It doesn't cost anything to be nice, really. So if you could just remember that, I would appreciate that, because these are my family. These are people I care about, and that's important to me. So if you could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it, and I promise that we will do everything we can to help you. So different products online versus store, and store versus online, I talked about that. Okay, pay now and pay later. Yes, we have two different options on our site as to how to pay. Pay now means that you have decided you want to pay for that order right now. We do not see your credit card information. We see nothing of that. If you choose to pay now, the minute you hit submit, you are authorizing the payment to go through. It is a secured system, which means we can see nothing. We don't keep credit card numbers on file. We see nothing. We just see, oh, the order's been paid for. That's what we can see. And that's your choice to pay now. Or you can pay later. And why we do the pay later is because some of you want to pay via PayPal. Some of you want to shop now, but know that the product isn't going to come to you for 3 or 4 months, and that gives you enough time to save for everything. The pay laters will come when we are closer to starting to process your orders, which means you may not see an invoice from us for 3 or 4 months until we are closer to processing your order. Please know, if you choose pay now or pay later, it's your choice to make. Some people want to pay now because they have the money right now and they're worried in 6 months they won't. So they pay right away. Some people need to save the money. We just want the sale to be available to everybody. And we don't want to, like I said, inclusion. We don't want anybody to be left out because the payment option didn't work for them. So if you are paying later, do not look for an invoice for us for several months, at least 2, 3, 4, 5 months, depending on where you are on the date that you ordered. If you ordered on the first day, it'll be coming sooner, probably 2 to 3 months. If you ordered on the last day, it would be longer, probably 5 months before you see the invoice. Cancellation of orders. There is no cancellation of these orders at all. I'm so sorry, because I have paid for the merchandise. Even though it's not going to ship to you for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 months, I have prepaid. Once I submit that order to Sizzix Ellison and say, ship us this product, I have to pay for it. Even though you're a pay later and we haven't received the money from you, I have already paid for it. So there is no cancellation of these orders because I've already prepaid for your merchandise on good faith, that when you get your invoice, you're going to send us the money. We had several orders last year, over 100 orders, not pay for their invoices. And those people sadly will not be allowed to shop at this event this year because we had to absorb that loss. So if you choose pay later and you don't pay your invoice, just understand that you've left us with that merchandise that you committed to, and we would greatly appreciate it if you didn't do that. Again, when you're selling a die for $1, there's not much profit there, and when somebody then doesn't pay for their order, the profit that we would see is now gone. And we are not Amazon, and we are not big, and we are not, this huge company. So if you are concerned that you may not want to complete this order, please don't hit submit, because once you do, there are no cancellations of these orders. It doesn't matter if you have Sizzix on the order or not, because the rest of our store is going to be on sale too. Almost everything in our store will be 20% off. And same thing, I am pre-purchasing all of that inventory so that when it comes time to fill your orders, all they have to do is fill it, pack it, and ship it. So regardless if you have Sizzix merchandise or no Sizzix merchandise, because that merchandise is going to be at least 20% off, there is no cancellations of orders. There's also no add-ons to the orders. Because of the volume of orders, we can't go back and add something to your order. I'm really sorry, but it causes, there's so many different hands that touch the order, from the person who prints the order to the person who there's just too many errors, too many chances for a mistake when you're dealing with that many orders. So I humbly apologize now, but we cannot do any kind of additions or changes to your orders. Once you hit submit, it's yours. Okay? Okay. There is no free shipping during this sale. Again, if you bought $51 dies, I couldn't cover the free shipping because there's not enough money in the $1 dies to even pay for the free shipping. Trust me. So there is no free shipping during this sale, regardless if you have Sizzix product or not, because again, the rest of the store, the majority of it's going to be on sale for 20% off. So every time you place an order, there will be a shipping charge to you. And then once the sale is over with, we go back to our standard free shipping over $50 in the United States, and then international shipping is always international shipping rates. Now, about international shipping rates, if we are able to fit your product once we get to your order, if we're able to fit it in a smaller package than what we thought it was going to take, we are going to refund you. We always refund you the overage. We never, never, ever keep that money. At the same time, when we're reviewing orders and we see that your order is so large that the shipping is not going to cover it, we're going to contact you and let you know there's going to be an additional shipping charge. So most of the time our shipping is inflated and we're able to reduce the price actually to you a lot of times. But there's this, every now and then there's an oddity where we can't get it to work for the price we quoted because, you know, it's based off of a dollar value and not a weight value. And we will contact you and let you know that we are going to have an additional fee for your shipping and how much it will be, and we will go from there. But if we can reduce the shipping, we will absolutely refund you. Also remember, please, that the inventory, whether it be from Ellison or Scrapbooking Made Simple, is manual. That means there's a person behind every single box counting every single die, and mistakes happen. If Ellison tells me we have 432, they really do believe they have 432. And when it comes time to ship it and we only have 428, I apologize in advance, but some of you will be refunded for that product. It is never anybody's intention to list more product than we actually have. We try to keep the numbers. I mean, we are working on numbers all the way up to the very, very, very last minute before the sale goes to make sure every number is as accurate as possible. If there's a defective die, that can cause a number to change. So if for some reason we do not have the product when we get to your order, you will be issued a refund right away. As soon as we know that that product for your order is no longer available, when it's going to ship, you'll get a refund as well. And please accept our apologies. It's not our intent. Our intent is if we have 432 to sell, we have 432 to sell. But again, we're talking about people who are working on this. This isn't a computer. There's not a computer counting all these dies. It's people. And people, we're human, and things happen and mistakes happen. So we appreciate your understanding about that. We will do our best to make sure it is kept to an absolute minimum. And again, we've been working on this for almost a year. However, I just got notification today that that one of the dies that I thought we would have plenty of, some of them did not pass quality control, and we will not have as many as I thought. So, but I know ahead of time, so we were able to reduce the inventory online and not worry about it. Things like that can happen. Okay, free gifts. Let's talk about something fun. Free gifts. Yes, we have free gifts for everybody. We will have free gifts for all of you. The free gifts may vary, but all of you will receive yummies in the mail from us. There are exclusive products that we only have so many of. I think it's the first is it the first 2,000 orders that will get it? Anyway, but there will be free goodies in your in your bag. We have the pin, the Shop That Did Not Hop pin that we give away every year. It's a little lapel pin. Everybody will get that. There will be yummies in your bag, and it'll have a little mark that says free gift on it. Thank you for shopping with Scrapbooking Made Simple. So the earlier you get your order in, then you would get the better chance you have of getting some of the exclusive free gifts that we have. And we have thousands of the exclusive free gifts. So I'm hoping we have enough for absolutely everybody. But if we do run out, then we're going to substitute it with some other wonderful free gift that we will put in there for you. But I promise there'll be something in there for free for you for shopping at Scrapbooking Made Simple during the Shop That Didn't Hop event. In-store peeps, yes, we've got the free gifts for you in store, but you all know that, and you come in when you place when you check out, you've got all of your yummies in your bag ready to go. Combining orders. We cannot combine orders. This is very much like the no cancellation and no changes to the orders. We cannot combine orders. If you have 5 or 6 different orders, even if they're placed the same day, they may be hundreds of orders apart. We cannot group them and combine them. So every time you place an order, it will go, we ship in the order that we receive. So no combining orders. So I talked about no changes and no add-ons. I talked about international shipping, talked about once the order is yours, it's yours. And just quickly, also about the no cancellation policy. Some of these dies are limited for $1, $2, $3, $4. And if you load up your cart and check out and then ultimately don't pay for that order, those were dies that maybe somebody else really, really wanted. And this was their only opportunity to buy them at this price. So make sure you love your list, make sure you're happy with everything, and then hit submit. And then when it comes, you'll be very excited. I am so looking forward to this event. The store is going to be beautiful. The free gifts are absolutely amazing. It's fun. We do a Facebook feature every single day for everybody to watch. So now that you've heard the terms and the conditions of the sale, and it ships when it ships, if you still want to place your order, we are thrilled to have it. And if you want to wait, we completely understand. It's about what works best for you. And whatever that is, we support. We just want to be as upfront and as honest as possible. This is a wonderful event, and again, for some people, this is the event of the year for them. This is where they take their $25 and can make absolutely the most of their $25. And so I don't want to not offer it online. At the same time, we're a small mom and pop, and you just have to be patient with us. But it's a great event. Oh, mailman's here. Okay, so when does this all start? It starts again July 15th, 9 a.m. sunny California time, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. It ends July 31st. I think we'll probably shut it down around 6 o'clock our time, 7 o'clock our time, and then the sale will be over, and then the wait begins. And gosh, thank you so much for being patient with us. We really do appreciate it. And I hope you all enjoy everything we have to bring you. The staff has worked really hard. They continue to work really hard to make this a great event, both in store and online. And for those of you who are traveling to see us, I know that there are several of you who are coming in from not only out of state, but out of country to see us. We can't wait to meet you. And wait till you see what I'm making for each and every one of you. I can't do it for the online peeps because I actually sit there every single day and do a custom make and take for every single person that walks into the store. And I make it specifically for them in the colors they want. And this year it's beautiful. So anyway, it's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, getting ready for the Shop That Did Not Hop and the Sizzix Warehouse Sale. And I look forward to seeing you all either online or in store. You guys have a great day, okay? Thanks. Bye-bye.